series has not been pretty, often downright ugly, but it has been hard fought and so competitive. Lowry goes to Joe Johnson. Nice feed to Biombo, and the foul. Lowry for three. Bang! What a game for Kyle Lowry, the biggest game of his career.
And hi, everybody. This is Game Time. And on this Sunday, only a single game, but it was a 7 in the 6. Vince Cellini alongside Rick Fox and Danny Granger with you. Both Miami, Toronto, trying to become the 15th team to win 2 Game 7s in the same postseason. And a trip to the Eastern Conference Finals on the line at Air Canada Centre Sunday afternoon. Dwayne Wade averaging 25 a game in this series. He's been magnificent. Meanwhile, Toronto fans are jacked, trying to go where they've never gone before, the Eastern Conference Finals. And early on, DeMar DeRozan not shy after the turnover. Lowry to DeRozan, laying that one up and in. And Rick, I love his aggressiveness early on, 11 first quarter points.
Yeah, forget the percentages. There was no detraction from putting them up, getting them up, putting the heat on their heels and making sure they paid attention to them.
With Father Prime answering back, and Danny, Joe Johnson showing up in the series.
Yes, and thank goodness, because it was about time. We knew it was going to happen at some point, but it wasn't enough. Kyle Lowry showed up as well.
This was a Lowry takeover. At certain points in the game, the three-pointer, then coming off the screen, Kyle Lowry, another tray, and if you like those, you'll like this as well. 5 of 7 from the great beyond, 58-51. Toronto, but he was not alone. DeRozan, Lowry, and Bismack Biyombo playing big in this one, Daniel.
Playing really big right there with the dunk, the and one, and then he giving them the little flex straight from the Congo.
17 and 16 rebounds in this game, but Biyombo not finished. This time, a little defense. Blocking Joe Johnson. On the other end, Lowry, DeMar Carroll.
The run finished. We've been waiting for DeMar Carroll to show up. This is what they paid him for, playoff basketball.
Lowry, Biyombo, the left hand lays it up and in, part of a 13-2 Raptor run, and now Toronto's pulling away. But Miami's showing some fight. D. Wade passing John Havlicek, 11th on the all-time playoff scoring list.
Legends passing legends. Dwayne Wade here is going to keep them in this. He had help.
Josh McRoberts, Tyler Johnson, the 3 from the corner, and it's suddenly a 6-point game. However, the Raptors take control. Lowry again, this time the fadeaway. Lowry, Carroll, in junkyard dog form, hits the 3.
Lowry was so instrumental in so many plays rather than just scoring, as you saw on the dish there.
Jurassic Park is starting to feel it here. DeRozan gets involved, pulls up for the jumper, and Lowry yet another 3. And onward and upward for the Toronto Raptors, who saved their best for last, reaching the conference finals for the first time and ending Dwayne Wade and the Miami Heat season 116-89. The 116, an all-time playoff high for Toronto. And after never winning a Game 7, they've won 2 in the month of May. DeRozan and Lowry combined for 63, their best combination scoring-wise in a playoff game. Meanwhile, Miami's 4-game win streak in Game 7s is over, and their small ball lineup led to a 20-rebound advantage for the Raptors. For the Miami Heat, a bittersweet return to the playoffs. Back-to-back Game 7 series, but constantly having to overcome injury, and, well, there was nothing more to squeeze out of this Heat team. Dwayne Wade heroic in defeat, but not even he knows what is next for his team.
It's a critical offseason for the growth of what we've been trying to do as an organization since our runs to the finals. You know, last year was the first year of rebuilding back to trying to get there. And this year was another step in the right direction. Obviously, the health of Chris Bosh is important for the future of this organization. And, you know, we miss him. I missed him this year, even more than last year. So, yeah, it's an important offseason. You know, when it's time to get there, it's a few months away. But it would be important for the organization, be important for Chris. And, of course, it would be important for me.
Well, I think Wade just about covered it as we take a look at the season recap for them. The free agents include, of course, D. Wade, Whiteside, Deng, Joe, and then there is the Bosh situation. No one really knows about that. Still, 3rd in the Eastern Conference, and they pushed Toronto to the limit. And given the circumstances of what happened in South Florida, pretty impressive.